I almost took a pattern trade loss today, but one look at my journal saved me. And here's how. So pretty much all of New York AM, NQ was doing absolutely nothing. We were just ranging from highs to lows and just extremely wicky with no displacement, no real good targets. So I ended up checking gold and I saw that we had a nice 15-minute continuation setup forming with a move higher, and this looks super clean, something I would always want to take. But while the setup was forming, I started to remember how this setup looked extremely similar to a loss that I took a few weeks back on gold. So I ended up opening my journal and checking the loss I took on gold a few weeks ago and realized it was the exact same setup. And it was the exact same situation too, where NQ was doing absolutely nothing, so I got bored, ended up hopping on gold when I usually don't check gold in New York, and to see just a good setup form, which is really a pattern, but without any higher time frame context and just ignoring the higher time frames. On the trade that I lost, I mentioned that I ignored higher time frame, and this is what the 4 hour looked like. We were absolutely ranging with no clear direction. And this is what the 4 hour time frame on gold today looked like. Pretty much the exact same thing as the losing trade, where there was no clear direction. We're just chopping up and down for a few days. Reading through the journal entry and looking at the pictures and my notes, understanding that I did not look at the higher time frame was enough for me to understand that this is the exact same setup. I'm just going to sit out on this one because it's not worth taking. And that was the right move, because I would have stopped out on this trade and it would have ran to my TP, pretty much the same situation as the last trade. If I never journaled this trade thoroughly, I probably would have just forgotten the trade and moved on, and I would have just kept repeating the same mistake over and over again. So always journal your trades. The data you collect is going to save you from so many losses. Also, I got break even on my trade on NQ today, but I really don't want to make a whole video about it.